Hello everyone, welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. We are still in the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championships, and this is the group stage week 1. Up today we have Martoni with humans, someone we haven't seen before, and Tector with lizards. Excuse me. Martoni is French and qualified from Lutèce with a direct ticket. Tector made it through the play-ins, and they are Georgian, but qualified from UK BBL. Excuse me. Hang on. No. My my seat, my head cushion fell off my seat and really messed with me for a second. Right. Not a bad setup. Weak here. No reason to be weak here. Also, what's this? Like, why are the skinks all the way back there? Absolutely silly. No reason for that at all. So, Mighty Blow Tackle should be there, right behind this, and then all good. This is just a pointless weak spot, right? If the ball is here, you could just blitz straight through and have a Tupelosaurus on the ball, or even catching the ball. Sixes happen. Was I pressed the mute unmute button? How long have I been muted, GC? Okay, so all I said was Martoni got out of there pretty well. I haven't seen him play before. That was a pretty good turn, and then he immediately ate a Kaz. Sorry about that. Alright, this feels like we're going to foul. Okay. That's, I mean, you just blitz the fling, don't you? No. That seems crazy. You didn't even move the other Saurus. Because you wanted an extra block, but now you just pushed him back onto him, and you never chained him out. That was terrible. I'd have just blitzed the fucking fling. He's going to keep fouling otherwise, isn't he? Gets the POW. Don't ask, Dembeek. Literally, don't ask. Oh, he could foul the Crocs here. What? He could have fouled the Crocs there. That was a +3 foul on the Crocs. Just plays the entire game with his lizards. And doesn't move the skinks. This is the ball. Oh, a skink has moved. A singular skink has moved. Gets POW'd. Is he going to get mega buttfuck gang fouled? No. He doesn't need to be, because he's dead. So this is the problem of not utilizing the skinks. With not utilizing the skinks, he can't bully correctly. So he's just constantly eating 2 dice blocks. If you eat this many 2 dice blocks, you're going to eat Kaz. Or removals, at least. Yeah, look, the ball doesn't have to care about protecting itself. Because the skinks are all that far away. Gets a full POW. Okay. As it turns out, having a full team is more annoying. Would have been nice before you lost the Saurus to 3 blocks. Not dead. Doesn't 1 in 9. Red dice doesn't work. Oops, all pows. And removes the mighty blow tackle. Doesn't activate the crocs. Good turn for the lizards. Humans under pressure this turn. That's not going to help it. So, if you're the lizards here, you put a skink here, and you take this block to chain, excuse me, to chain the screen out of the way on a POW. And then you can blitz the ball. No, it's a thrower. But another skink can go and base the catcher. And then it's 2 dice on the ball. And you have a skink left for recovery. That's the plan. That should be the plan. Obviously, take the blocks first. He's going to surf, yeah. Not the right play. I mean, he could just murder everything. That would work. Why would you go there? Go there. You're going to take this block, surely. Oops, all pows again. Why would you push him towards the ball? Okay, maybe not oops, all pows. That doesn't need to be a POW. And he's fine. Oh, and he activated the crocs and knew it was a mistake and tried to burn a reroll on it and Loner failed. Just don't activate the crocs. That was rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Shouldn't have surfed. Or if you were going to surf, just 1 dice surf at the end of the turn. Could have sacked the ball here. That was shit. Lizards, and now he's eating a removal. Has to use his Apo. Lost him the drive that turn. Had the drive won, really. Threw it. What? What? Why would... Not even going to ask. That was some bullshit. 2 assists in. Oh. 1 in 9. 1 in 9. Humans don't score. He had catch. Thrower had the ball. What the hell? Hang on. What just happened? Right. Oh. Why did the ball animation do that? That was a 6. He rolled a 6 for the pass. That was an accurate pass. Why did the ball animation look like he lobbed it off the pitch? That's so stupid. I mean, it's better than just not trying to score at all, Dembeek. Yes, if it goes out of bounds, it's a touch. No, it's not. Doesn't throw it. It's a touchback. So he gets to give it to whoever he wants. Yeah, I was going to say, remember the Crocs is not there. Well done. He did remember at least. It has to be those rules. It wouldn't make any sense, because otherwise, if it went into your half, who's throwing it back in? You? A throw-ins because there's a crowd. How creepy he looks. Is he doing that thing that, like, you take the piss out of lesbians for? Like by putting your fingers in a V either side of your mouth. Definitely doing that, right? Yes. This is the unofficial cast. Just a stun. Alright. You gotta draw this out. So why bring the ball up? Just why do it? If you just leave the... So, you know you don't want to score at any time soon, right? So if you just leave the ball at the back, you can use the rest of the team to do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about caging the ball or anything. Just stay at the back. If he runs down and threatens it, then run up. Why did we use the Crocs before the Blitz? That seems silly, slash stupid, slash shit and wrong. Why did you walk away from basing 2 players and allow yourself to have those people put in front of the cage when this saw us being 1 back screened? He got weirdly shit for like a turn there. Probably should have blitzed the skink for a easy removal, yeah. Oh, this is terrible. The speculative fouls that now have a fling on a Crocs. Awful. Got a bit quiet, sorry. I'll try and zone back in again. I'm really tired and fucked my hospital visit. I had to concentrate on my Bumble Cup game as well. There's no rush for the Lizards. He shouldn't be trying to rush. Lizards fairly dominate like humans. Re-rolling and getting another skull is pretty rough. So the blitz now for me, the blitz is the fling. Not okay. The blitz should have been the fling to free up the Crocs to go and tie up half his team. Why are we? What's going on here? Why would you stay there? Fuck off away from the mighty blow tackle. Okay, never mind. Just roll a pow on the fling and kill it. Can we just fuck off away from his mighty blow tackle? Why are we staying so close to his team? We could be over here. Alright, it's starting to get to the middle of the drive now. He's going to have to... and he just got a stun Saurus. He's going to have to think about moving forward next turn. Getting into the human's half. Hello, Petey. I'm a bit messed up. I had a rough couple of days, but I'm alright. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Like, not even kidding. That's just super annoying. Probably should have just gone here for this 3 dice block. Big 1 in 9. And there's the other 1 in 9. Wrestled. Okay. Bit weird. Not really certain why you'd wrestle there. Does a rush, then a blitz? Remembering that basing up the Saurus is good. I mean, it's not going to be till next year now, PD. Like, good and bad news, right? Good news that something's actually getting done. I'll talk about it after the cast. YouTube doesn't want to listen to my woe. Ogre has block. It's not so bad with the big guy as block. Okay, that was bad. Needs a pow. Really needed a pow there. Man, this is not good. Oh my god. Okay, his dice are not great this half. Too many pushes, skulls on the crocs. Crocs on those front two. Or just block something instead. Isn't the crocs free? Why didn't we move that before taking the block? Sacrificial skink deployed. Sacrificial skink ignored. One in fours from the crocs. No. Oh, right. With 3 dice in him. I was... Oh, wait, he can't. It's 16, not 15. I thought he was going to, like, take a block and surf him. I'm tired. Alright. Humans have a 1 turn or a timeout. That's their only hope here. Yes, Fling is dead because he's given his sneaky git. Terrible idea. Okay, no timeout, so he has to do the actual 1 turn. So he's just doing the whole method. I think he had to do the whole method. Oh, wait, he didn't have to do the whole method. Because of his guards, he didn't have to do the whole method. So he could have... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He could have run round the back. Had 3 players there. The catcher here. And 2 players here. And then you have another player here, right? So it chains there. And if it's POWs... Should we do the what I would have done on BB Pusher thing? Not I would have done, but possibilities of what could have happened. Let's pull something out of this game even while I'm tired. Chameleon Skink is good for things like this 1 turn, PJ. If you do it, it's good for a 1 turn, not this 1 turn. This is the human 1 turn. Good for a 1 turn because it's got on the ball and it can throw a pass. Right, so what have we got? We've got an Ogre. We got all 4 blitzers. It is, yes. We've got a catcher. We've got two catchers, actually. And then 1, 2, 3 linos. And 1 linos and a thrower. Okay, so he's going to do the fill-in one, the regular one turn, which is block into there to there, and then using this guy who's here to block him into the catcher and push him up. All right, so there's that one. But let's see what happens if you do this one. Because we got guard, remember? So guard can be there. He can be there. Lino's here. Well, no, can't be a lino there. Him there. Lino there. Auger. I don't know. There. No. We might need to use him to take a block. We'll see now. I'll show you why we might need to use him to take a block. So if you use a catcher here for the movement, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just if you've only got one reroll, I would cut the corner. So he blocks him into him, and we get the first push from the catcher on the catcher. So the reason for doing it this way is, if that's POWs, you have a backup. So you can, instead of following there, if you roll POWs, you don't follow, and you get out of your own way, and now these can come round here. And you've got this backup to chain. I guess now you have to run someone round there. Oh, no, wait. You can fill here, can't you? And use the auger to block up. You need the POW, though, because otherwise it's on the Crocs. So maybe it might be better to run round. Oh, I filled the wrong space. All right, fair enough. But you see the idea, right? It gives you the backup for POWs. So if you're limited on rerolls, then you don't want to just reroll for pushes. Because of the way that he placed the Saurus, it allows you to have a backup option. Having a backup option is always incredibly important. So getting that first push from the first block, if it's double POWs, and still being able to carry on, keeps your rerolls. And considering he's dodging through a back line, so we'll probably pop dodge on the first one. And then you need your rerolls for both the rushes and the dodges. Like you wanna use as little rerolls as possible here. So you can cut the corner with the catcher even. And then if you get POWs, is it possible to push the catcher sideways? I don't know what you mean, Kian dear, sorry. Oh, I mean, you're pushing him out? Sure, but this one should end up with you their minimum. Like and he didn't have any. If we go back and look at the real thing, he didn't have anything behind him. He's just got a backline. He's got 11 players. I wonder if it's something. I wonder if there's something weird you could do. Let me have a quick nose. I don't think it's possible. Whether there's a variation on the Amazon one turn to be done here. I don't think so, no. You have to fill it. So the Amazon one turn is where you want to blitz through the back line. The Necro one turn does it as well. And the way to do it here is to fill. So this takes a block. Let's assume that's a guard. No. I'm not putting these in the right place. I'm just showing you what I mean. This takes a block to there. And then with dodges or runs around, you fill the two squares behind here. And then when this takes a block, it chains down. And now you can use this player to push forward. But, like, you're using a Crocs to do it. And you're using a lot of players to do this. So it might not even be worthwhile. Especially as it's the Crocs. But in general, that's the Amazon one turn, right? Where you run players around the back and do a block in. So you then, because the Amazon has a hit and run. But in this case, it's useful to try if he hadn't set up like this because you can blitz through a skink. Blitzing a skink and then dodging that way is better than 4-4-3. Not really doable here. I've been thinking about trying humans with a frenzy piece, by the way. It might be doable if you had a frenzy piece here. To blitz through a back line. Instead of a guard. Probably means you have to put guard on the ogre. And take a frenzy blitzer. I like a frenzy piece. I think humans could do well with a frenzy blitzer. They're fast. So they can run round things to frenzy stuff and things. I might try it in arena or something. Anyway, he's doing the standard hole method. So he's literally just going to blitz in, push in here, and start pushing here, right? No backup with this. You're losing a guard, so you would have to put the extra guard on the auger and not take block. And that's the end of that. No backup, like I said. That's the problem, isn't it, with that? No backup. And there we go. Tector takes the win and Martoni eats a loss. We will talk more about the points when we're in week 2 and week 3 and where that leaves people. What I'll probably do is when we do the week 2 matches, at the end of the match, I will give a roundup of where the two players are points-wise and what they need to do in round 3. And then in round 3, of course, when we start the match, I'll tell people what they need and whether it matters. Because some people will have lost twice and it doesn't matter at all. So, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that and a little detour into learning something more about one turns. And we will see you next time.